DarkArmedAlliance, and today I'm coming back super strong with an updated version of my most popular deck on my entire channel, sitting at 19,000 views. I know that doesn't sound like a lot compared to other YouTubers, but it's a big deal to me. Darkworld, with some awesome new support in the form of number 38, Hope Harboring Dragon Titanic Galaxy. I know that's a super mouthful, and he is an awesome card, deserving of that name. So let's get into this profile. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Before I get into this, I gotta ask you to do so, because I'm trying to get to 1,000, if I haven't by now. Hope I have. But without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, we're going to play 3 copies of Grapha Darkworld Dragon. With 3 Graphas, every time he's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target a card on your opponent's side of the field and destroy it. So really good card. And if you control a Darkworld monster, you can tribute, or not tribute, you return that Darkworld monster to your hand, rather. And special summon him back from the graveyard. So you can get a 27 beater, but usually I'm just going to use him for overlay material or to beat down my opponent. I will mention, this is a super aggressive build of Darkworld to keep up with the current meta. With cards like Hope Harboring and Lancelot, number 23, this build focuses on attacking my opponent directly or stopping them from doing stuff to stun them so I can swing at them directly, repeatedly in the face until they die. So you have to keep up with the meta, so I'm using a lot of cards like Malefic Stardust Dragon. With the addition of Darkworld Gates, I can special summon this card out, normal summon another Darkworld, return my graph to field, Grapha, and then overlay into a Hope Harboring Dragon Titanic Galaxy, or a Lancelot, which is, let me show you him right here. You can go into number 23 Lancelot, Dark Knight of Underworld, and attack your opponent directly. So really good cards, really good cards. But yeah, I also play number 82, but I'll show you the extra deck in a minute. I'm just super excited about updating this deck. I've been working on it a lot and doing a lot of playtesting. Then I play 3 copies of Snow, which you always play 3 copies of Snow. If it's into the graveyard, you can add a, by discarding, I will mention all the Dark Worlds have to be discarded, not milled. If it's into the graveyard, by discarding it, you can add a Dark World card from your deck to your hand. Really good. Then I play 1 copy of Beige, Vanguard of Darkworld. If this card is sent to the graveyard by being discarded, you can special summon it. So you discard it, you special summon it, you special summon a graph, you normal summon it, you special summon another graph. So considered playing it to 2, but I wanted to keep the deck at 40 cards. Then I play 3 copies of Brow, Huntsman of Darkworld. If this card is discarded to the graveyard by a card effect, you can draw 1 card. So essentially you're going to activate like Darkworld Dealings and discard this, and then you draw 2 cards instead of 1. Then I play 1 copy of Trance Archfiend, rounding off the Archfiends with, or not Archfiends, but Darkworlds with that. Then I play 1 copy of Trance Archfiend. Once per turn I can discard 1 Fiend monster. This card gains 500 attack until the end phase. When this card you control is destroyed and sent to the graveyard by any means, being destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can target 1 of your banished dark monsters and special summon it. With Gates, you're going to be banishing a lot. I mean a lot. So you can special summon back any of your Dark Worlds. Usually I will banish 1 graph as an oh shit button with this. Then for the new techs, I'm playing 3 copy of Fiendish Rhino Warrior because it prevents my Fiend monsters from being destroyed by card effects, except for Fiendish Rhino Warrior. And if it's sent to the graveyard, I can mill a Fiend monster from my deck to the graveyard, which I will usually mill Skarm. I'm still playing 3 copies of Skarm. I think it's silly not to play 3 copies of Skarm in this deck because it searches any Dark Level 3 Fiend, which will essentially search you a tour guide, which will normal summon and then special summon from your deck another Skarm to thin the deck even more, or special summon out a Brow, which I wouldn't recommend, and return it to your hand to special summon out a graph. But I'm playing the 1 tour guide because you only got 1 tour guide. The other target that you could special summon is Curry Bandit, but you really don't want to. I'm playing 1 copy of Curry Bandit just to get a bunch of stuff engraved, like my Skarms and my graphs and stuff like that, and to add a spell. Because again, this is super aggressive build, so 1 Curry Bandit is quite enough for this build, especially with all the draw power. I know that Upstart Goblin got taken down, but it didn't super hinder the deck. It did hurt the deck, don't get me wrong, but it didn't obliterate the deck. This is still Rogue, by all means, but it's still fun to play. Don't get me wrong. But you can search Karee Bandit with Scarm, or you can search Tour Guide, or Brow, or you can't search Fiendish Rhino Warrior because it's Nerth. I believe it's Nerth. Yes, it's Nerth. You can't search that. But you can search any of these with Tour Guide or Karee Bandit. Which usually I grab Karee Bandit and then go into some mills, which gets me a Graph Engrave. Then I play 3 copies rounding off the monsters. With that, I play 3 copies of Darkworld Dealing because you can draw 1 card and then each player discards 1 card. So each player draws a card and then discards a card, which kind of reveals, if you play it at the beginning of the duel, what your opponent's playing, which gives you that bonus knowledge of, hey, I know what you're playing and you just had to discard probably something good. Probably something good. Maybe not, but might have helped them because I drew a card. But whatever, it helped me more. Then I play 2 copies of Trade-In because I'm playing 5 targets for this. You discard a card in level 8 monster, and then you draw 2 cards. Pretty easy. You get your Grab and Grave, pop a card, and then go nuts. Then I'm playing 2 copies of Drag Down to the Grave. It is enough at 2. I considered playing it at 3, and I might play it at 3, but 2 is quite enough. You look at your opponent's hand. Your opponent looks at your hand, you both discard a card from each other's hand, then you both draw a card, essentially. Then I play 2 copies of Twin Twister because I don't like back row in this deck at all. I want to hit you as hard as I can, so no back row. Then I play 2 copies of Terraforming because I might mill one and this looks like titties. Just saying, I'm sorry for saying it, but it does. It looks like nipples. I just can't get over Terraforming it too. I wish Richard was here to make a joke about this, but sadly, he's not commentating with this because he's not in my house. But hey, maybe in a stream, if I drop 2 Terraformings, he'll make a joke about it. But 2 Terraformings to add your gates. Gates of the Darkworld. All Fiend monsters gain 300 attack and defense, and once per turn you can banish a Fiend monster from your graveyard, discard 1 Fiend monster from your hand, then draw a card. So you have to do that in order. You have to banish 1, discard 1, and then you draw a card. So if you have a Graph banished, you can go with Trance Archfiend and then swing into a monster and special summon back your Graph and then swing to your opponent directly, which is stupid good, but that's just me. I have weird plays. I've been playing this deck a long, long time. Then I play 1 copy for the traps. I play 1 copy of Eradicator Epidemic Virus because I don't like back row again, and this lets me call spells or traps, which usually I'm going to call spells, because a lot of people play spells and not a lot play traps. Then I play 1 copy of Skill Drain. I know Twin Twister is a card, but it's still going to waste my opponent's resources to pop this. And for the good old bait and switch, I play 3 copies of Reckless Greed, because watching my opponent try and hit this with 2 Twin Twisters is stupid funny. Because when they hit 2 of these, I activate 2, I draw 4, they're out a card. 2 cards, actually, because they dropped their Twin Twister and they had to discard something. So that's it for the main deck, and it's happened before. I guarantee you it's happened. Maybe I'll get a replay of this. But that's it for the main deck, guys. Let's get on into the extra deck. So with the extra deck, like I said, 1 copy of 38 Hope Harboring Dragon Titanic Galaxy. Once per turn, I gotta read this because it's stupid good. You gotta hear the whole thing. Once per turn, during either player's turn, when a spell card or effect is activated on the field, you can negate the effect, and if you do, attach it to this card as XYZ material. What? Negate a spell? I hear negating pendulums. Oh no. And attach it, so I steal it. Let me see. Let's let that focus again. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, I can detach 1 XYZ material from this card, change the attacking monster to this card, and perform damage calculations. So it's going to scare your opponent off because it's a 3k beater. If the face-up XYZ monsters you control is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can target 1 XYZ monster you control. Its attack gains attack equal to that 1 monster's original attack. Oh shit! So if I get a monster that gets destroyed, I can make it bigger with this. So this could become a 6k beater. I've considered playing it at 2, but I only have 1 copy now. So in its place, I'm playing 1 copy of number 107, because making 2 of these would be really stupid. Sorry for bumping the camera. I'm just so excited about number 38. But 107, I got to play one copy of 107. It basically negates all card effects during the battle phase, and if you do activate something, then it gains 1,000 attack, and it can attack again. So really, really good. Then I'm playing one copy of Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon because it's a 4K beater, and I can overlay it on top of either one of these, and if I do so, I can pop a card on my opponent's side of the field by detaching a card from it. So really good. Speaking of popping cards, let's talk about the king of popping cards. No, Heratic Sun Dragon Overlord of Heliopolis. It's such a tongue twister, and I didn't even try and do that, but it is such a tongue twister. All these dragons. I can, once per turn, I can detach one XYZ material from this card, tribute any number of monsters from my hand or my side of the field, minimum one, then destroy an equal number of cards on the field. So I can essentially blow up my opponent's back row and their monsters and their pendulum scales with this. But I have to give up a couple of cards, which is A-okay if I have some dead Graphas in my hand. I drop them, and I swing, and then I go nuts. So it's super fun. Then I play one copy of Felgrand to protect my other, oh look, a warrior among all these dragons. But he's in a dragon outfit, so he blends in. It protects my Hope Harboring, and it protects some other stuff. But that's essentially all it does. It's just kind of my condom. I know I said it. I'm sorry. Then I play number 23, Lancelot, Dark Knight of Underworld. This card can attack my opponent directly when it has XYZ materials, and when this card inflicts damage to your opponent, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls and destroy it. Once per turn during either player's turn, when a spell, trap card, or another monster's effect is activated, detach one XYZ from this card and negate it. What? Negates pendulums? Again? So make this and Hope Harboring, and your opponent just cries. Done it before. Hilarious as shit. Do it. Trust me. You're going to love it. Then, for my Utopic engine, just because it's basically an OTK deck, I play 3 copies, or the 3 Utopias. You make this, you overlay into this, and you make this, and it can attack twice with 5,000 attack points. So that's pretty much Utopia of the Lightning in a nutshell. 1 copy of 82, Heartland Draco, because it can attack directly, and when I control a face-up spell card, this card cannot be targeted for attacks. So, you know, Gates is a card. Then I play 1 copy of Castel, the Sky Blaster Musketeer, because spinning shit's fun. Then 1 copy of Daigusto Emerald, because Daigusto Emerald lets me spin back my Malefics and some of my, what's it called? My Malefics and my, damn it, what's the word for it? Darkworlds, back to my deck. And any other monsters that I want to, and then draw a card. So it just helps me go pluses. That's it for the rank 4s. For the rank 3s, I play 1 Phantom Knight of Breaksword, because Breaksword lets me pop my opponent's cards, and it's like a Scrap Dragon. Then I play 1 Leviair because I will be banishing Fiend monsters and I want them back to make more graphs. Essentially, if I make this and I have a Darkworld in my banish pile, I can bring it back and then overlay into... Not overlay, what am I saying? I can spin it back to hand if I have Graph Engrave and make a graph, which is stupid good. And then I play 1 copy of Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss, because milling graphs to grave is fun. And milling Skarms, and milling, what's his name? Phoenix Rhino Warrior is fun, because then I get to send a lot of stuff. But anyways, guys, this has been my Darkworld deck profile that is updated. I hope it gets to as many views as the last one did. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. I will be doing a lot more deck profiles now. Maybe 2 videos a week, probably. 1 every 3-5 days, something like that. But be on the lookout for some more deck profiles. I do play a lot of Rogue. But I'm DarkArmedAlliance. Don't forget to check out DarkArmedAlliance in the description below and join. And I'm out.